What's going on my podcast, mother heifers? Welcome to the podcast for the common folk. The common folk, and as you just know, we just had our wonderful 4th of July. That's what I'm talking about. I know it's been a while since I've been on, but between trying to, taking bribes from the FIFA World Cup folks and trying to get all this shit together, man, I knew July 4th was going to be a big one. I hope you guys had a good one. I'm going to talk about kind of the top foods that July 4th is going to have. How sad it is that no other country celebrates our independence. Because we are the greatest country in the world. And that's just an arrogant point of view. And a normal point of view. And an American point of view. So choose them all. So, number one is hot dogs. You already know it. You already know it. It's hot dogs. Okay, Nathan's hot dogs are the best, followed closely by Hebrew National. Hebrew National's good, but Nathan's is just by far the best. And, hot dogs has been an American thing for quite a while now. They started for baseball, when a guy started, giving smaller sausages out on buns like that. I don't know. If you're like roughly 20, 21, 22, maybe even 19, you're going to know the tests that everybody had to take, the practice test where he gave you the story about the hot dog, and then you had to, all that good shit. Because apparently, going around the world, everybody seems to think that giving a test is a lot better than teaching the kid. Because, they just need to somehow magically learn it on their own, because all of a sudden every kid should be pushed like that. Yet we expect them all to have the same grades, even though they don't all have the same lives. Come on, people. I'm pretty, out there. I don't want the government doing too much, but when does that make sense? We're going to test you on this. Oh, well, what are you testing me on? Physics. Well, I've never taken physics in my day of my life, and you're going to test me on it? Well, that's how you learn. You learn by learning. When they teach some shit to you. But, that's what I heard of. Well, I'm going to give you a pop quiz to make sure everybody did your 5 hours of homework for this class. Well, every other teacher gave you 5 hours of homework, because every other teacher thinks their class is the most important, and that, why didn't you have time for basket weaving 203 homework? That's important. I'm sorry, I was too busy on gutting the fish 409 homework, and that took 12 hours. I haven't slept. Well, you should have found time to do this for your pop quiz, because I'm the only class you should care about. Come on. That's when you just give the dead eye look. Ain't that some shit, though? I'm sorry, I'm just complaining. But United States, far from summer. So we take, one of the hottest months, and we're going to just start lighting shit on fire. But we're drinking while we do it, so that kind of offsets either the whole, heat thing. Man, oh man. We don't even have the biggest fireworks. Japan does. They got fireworks that weigh several hundred pounds that they're just launching and exploding in the sky. I'm sitting here going, we need to step our game up. Yeah, we got illegal fireworks, and we smuggle them everywhere here and that. We do turpentine, gasoline, and giant bonfires that are 5 stories tall, and drink, probably 50% of the world's liquor is consumed during today. But, people, come on. Japan's got these giant ones that fill up the night sky with, Japan stuff, like samurais and shit, anime or whatever the other shit is, So they got that, but we need some American stuff. I want a giant-ass bomb that'll portray George Washington crossing the Delaware River. Okay? I want to have that mother heifer. I want to see a play-by-play of him on a boat with other people, fireworks going off. Imagine it all in the United States Army. Would that not be the coolest shit there ever was? Okay? I want to try to incorporate sound effects into them. Okay, instead of they make it loud, the and that's all proper sounds and stuff. But I want to start seeing things like I want to see freedom, where Mel Gibson yells it. At the end, what is it, Braveheart? I mean, I know it's for Scottish shit, but I mean, listen, the Scots are cool folk, I'd like to think. I just want to, freedom as fireworks start exploding and whatnot. Just a personal vision of mine. If you don't share it, you're probably a commie, so I'm sorry. But them's the rules, and I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. Do you know the homeowners association has been blocking people saying they can't put fireworks on their yard? They've been calling the cops and trying to get people arrested because they're blowing fireworks off on the 4th of July. It's like, oh, I'm sorry for being American, expressing my love of this citizenship. Ain't that some shit? Man, first they're going to make you pay them, and they're going to tell you what you can and cannot do because you pay them. Oh, it's kind of sounding like an overbig government. You're going to pay into the government so the government can tell you what you can and cannot do. Oh, codes. We're going to pay taxes so codes can go over there and tell us that there are weeds in our yard. Is that really the kind of shit we're going to be doing? You're going to go over there and you're going to tell codes. And you're going to have codes come over and bitch at me for saying, I got a big old weed in my yard, and I'm going to fine you $400 because I got a big old weed in my yard. No matter how many times I can bitch about them, I get angry each time because it comes a point where it's like, not everybody lives in apartment complexes, okay? Not everybody's rich and has people come and do their lawns. Some people do it themselves. And what's wrong with having an overgrown lawn? You're just going to be that step ahead for the apocalypse. It looks like it's going to be long abandoned and nobody's really ever going to bother it. Plus, if you don't want trick-or-treaters, or if you do want trick-or-treaters, plenty of hiding spaces and stuff to be part of the spirit. You can hide in the bushes, drape lights and fog machine, have speakers hidden in the grass, it's tall. There's so many ideas, so many good beneficial things. The state says. Well, you can tell the state to go shove a corn dog up their ass. It's 4th of July. Hell yeah, alright? I've been seeing all kinds of American spirit. I'm talking those drinking hats with Jim Beam and Jack Daniels bottles wedged in, tubes going in. Hell yeah. I'm talking people doing kegs and lifting the keg up above their body and chugging it from the top like that. Hell yeah, brother. Make Hulk Hogan and Steve Austin proud. Man, that's how that shit gotta go. You either go hard or you don't go at all. You know what I mean? All those people sitting there going, oh, we have a horrible country. We are not great. We will never be great again. Leave us alone. Blah, 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 and this. And regardless of your politics and stuff, if you're preaching about how much, how bad, I mean, it depends on how you do it, because you can go either way. You can sit there and go, oh, country's all right, but I don't like our leadership. Blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. Tell you what. I'll make a deal with you. I won't say anything back to you saying how you hate our country and you absolutely hate it and you want recessions and you think you're just going to move and all blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to say, all right, but you can't celebrate 4th of July then because apparently you don't like it. Well, that's different. It's what? A holiday celebrating the country you claim to hate so much. Every other day, 364 days and a quarter out of the year, you're sitting there bitching about God and everything. And then that 365th day, you're sitting there going, God bless America, chugging a Pabst Blue Ribbon early in the morning, or Milwaukee's Best. I don't judge. But it's like, come on, get out with the hypocrites. Be about what you're saying, practice what you preach kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? You're going to sit there and bitch about us the rest and stuff. It's like, oh my Lord. I did see an article today saying about how maybe we shouldn't have done a Revolutionary War. Well, maybe we shouldn't have, I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't have been tofu, okay? That's a pretty big thing. Nobody likes tofu, okay? They lie when they say they like tofu. Oh, it's actually delicious. You like tasteless pieces of cardboard or styrofoam? Okay, you're lying. It's like fish. It's only delicious when it's drowned in ketchup. Okay? End of story there. Well, not only delicious, they're baked, fried. Now I'm talking about the, candying it, maybe putting some honey and stuff on it, some cheese, maybe like a Reuben fried fish sandwich. We all remember that episode. That was delicious. Those will be up there with God's Buffet, along with funnel cakes and deep fried corn dogs and baked butter, which is absolutely delicious. You ever notice how the best lemonade you have is not the sour kind? The best lemonade is somehow, it's that sweet, delicious at the state fair. No matter what state fair you go to, you find that food truck that sells nothing but lemonade. Maybe a lemon pie or something too. But when it's lemon themed, you can bet it's pretty good. But you go there and it's like, dang, that shit is delicious. And you mix, I can only imagine, you mix that sweet lemonade with some homemade southern sweet tea. Man, I can feel the cavities growing in already. Delicious. You know it's good sweet tea when you drink a glass and feel full like you just ate a Big Mac. That is you know it's good sweet tea. Because it's sugar. It's not empty calories, okay? When you're weightlifting, Diet Coke, okay? When you're leisurely in the afternoon, you're trying to diet, sweet tea, all right? 3 or 4 glasses a day, cornbread when necessary, okay? I guarantee you stick to that, as long as you brush your teeth 20 times a day, you'd be alright, You still might have some gingivitis or something, but that's nothing the dentist can't fix up, Maybe schedule a monthly or even, once every 2 weeks. So, bi-weekly or semi-weekly? Maybe bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks. I don't know if semi would be twice a week or every 2 weeks. I don't know. Them decisions. Get in there with all that mumbo jumbo. We've got some great memes to show this. I tell you what, boy. We have the memes. We ain't like them commie hippie, commie UN folk who are banning those kind of stuff and putting rules around it. We in the United States let all memes go, whether they berate, belittle, or uphold our country, because we are the greatest country in the world. Our first meme comes from Hank Hill. Sim sitting there with the American flag in the background going, "A youngster with a tool in both hands has no hands left to do drugs." Hell yeah, unless someone's holding up a funnel to his mouth as he's chugging beer. I think that's delicious. Or good. Because he's holding it up and you're drinking. And you have tools in your hand. Probably other beer cans. It's 4th of July. We don't really work, All the other countries do. They work. Oh, there's nothing special. It's just the 4th of July. Nobody likes it. Whatever. And over here, we're sitting there hanging giant American flags off of cranes, having hot dog and funnel cake eating contests, and stomping grapes at the state fair as if we were all reenacting the same episode that everybody quotes from I Love Lucy. The one episode that the whole world quotes about her stomping with the grapes and getting in a fight with the old other lady. You know what I mean? The one everybody talks about. Oh, do you watch I Love Lucy? Oh my god, yes, the episode with the grapes. No, I was talking about the other episode, the first one. With the grapes? Yeah, see, that... Okay, that is probably one of the most watched scenes of television. The guy that won the National Hot Dogs Eating Contest, the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, a Nathan's Hot Dog has 24 carbs, okay? And this guy was just dipping them in water and shoving them down his throat, okay? Like a true American hero. Joey Chestnut, which, by the way, is a great name. If your last name is a nut, like Frank Pecan or John Apple... Johnny Appleseed. He ate 74 hot dogs, this Joey Chestnut. Love your name, by the way. Let's see here. Eating 1,776 carbs, and 74 hot dogs on the 7-4 is the most American stat in the history. So there were 24 carbs. 24 times 74 is apparently 1,776. Let me do a quick double check here. 24 times 74 equals... Yeah, look at that shit. 1776. Eating 1,776 carbs on July 4th is probably the greatest thing. We need a Joey Chestnut Day. All hail Joey Chestnut. Amen. 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 Hey, man, let's keep looking at some of this stuff, man. 4th of July. Top beers for 4th of July drinkers, I would have to say, would be Budweiser, it would be Pabst Blue Ribbon, then it would be probably Natural Light, then Busch Light. Because those are some of the cheapest beers you can throw in Milwaukee's Best, and probably some kind of hometown brew. Almost said IRB there. Hometown IRB is probably the best there is. I'm just sitting here going with Craftsman and stuff. Budweiser just did it well. I heard their one commercial, Budweiser, America's beer. And ever since then, it's like, yeah, okay. Well, Bud Light don't even get a competition. Bud Light works hard with the NFL, and that's what keeps them in business. Because everybody's like, oh, I want a Budweiser. But we're watching NFL. I'll make it a Bud Light and stuff. Which is all good. It's all good, man. Who do you think would win, man? The world's largest, most powerful army in the 1700s, or some drunk libertarian boys? Drunk libertarian boys all the way. Hell yeah. You already know what it's like, man. The Berenstain Bears, July 4th. Remember, kids, leave Budweiser and Rifle out. If you didn't leave Budweiser and Rifle out yesterday, well, you're screwed. Or actually, it's the day before. Because if you leave Budweiser and a Rifle out, Kid Rock, he will come and he will bring you fireworks. Alright, I'm talking about the jumping, whistling kitties and all that good shit that Joe Dirt talks about. I'm talking about all the Panama, the rockets, the Roman candles that you burn people and kill people with. By the way, sitting here going, alright, if you as an American weren't born and raised every year going to Old Navy and getting American flag t-shirts, posing for pictures, then eating and drinking as much as humanly possible that day, and trying to beat your father in a hot dog eating contest, were you actually even American? I don't know, because that's how I was born. Ragged Old Flag, Johnny Cash, Hank Jr., Lee Greenwood was playing. You're sitting there in a red or blue. I mean, I didn't know what color it was. I didn't see color till like last year. But I'm assuming, red, white, and blue, and that's just significant because that's like the greatest saying. Red, white, and blue. What color are you? Yeah, I'm red, white, and blue. That's right. Amen to that shit. D-Moon Jones, hell yeah, that's a brother. I want to get on here for an interview. I'll tell you what. Anyways, were you even American? Okay, you know what I'm talking about. All the Old Navy shirts. Matter of fact, let's see here. My shirt says Made in America 2017. I bet you, if I can find it, there's an Old Navy tag on it. I almost guarantee you it is exactly like. No, it just says Made in USA. Well, that's a plus. I'm sure it says Old Navy somewhere. Don't you worry. Yeah, it probably says Old Navy. Because it's like an Old Navy type of shirt. You know what I'm saying, Jack? Mm-hmm. That is right. So, you got those going on. You got your sweet tea. You got your drinking. Only day besides St. Patty's Day when people start drinking early in the morning. Honestly, I bet you St. Patty's Day and the 4th of July are some of the heaviest drinking days in the world. They're like, yeah, duh, Starburger, that's common sense. Oh, okay. Well, which one has more drinking? I don't know. It's a tough battle. St. Patty's Day is celebrated all over the world, whereas 4th of July is mainly celebrated by the United States. But if it means anything to you, I think the amount of alcohol consumed on the 4th of July in the United States is equal to the amount of alcohol consumed in the world on St. Patty's Day. That'd be pretty hard to fight because the United States is probably one of the biggest celebrators of St. Patty's Day too. But something about the 4th of July, people just, ooh, right there. You know what I'm saying? Just can't imagine what it was like in 1775 when they didn't have 4th of July. Yeah. Just how lit everything would be. Civil War. They took a break, after Gettysburg happened. They all took a break, July 4th. They partied. Even the Confederates like, well, shit, 4th of July. Hell yeah, brother. General Lee's over there passing out bottles of Jack Daniel and whatnot. Did you know that A1 steak sauce was invented in 1784? 81 maybe. But A1 steak sauce was invented right in the middle of the war. So not 1880. I don't remember. 1880 something. But A1 steak sauce was created then. So right in the middle of the Civil War, someone sat there and was, you know what? We need some steak sauce. That's probably what started it. The South are sitting there going like, we're good. The North was like, A1 steak sauce. Emancipation Proclamation. South's like, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Anyways. They probably celebrated it. I doubt there would be. I doubt there's a few countries that didn't celebrate it. In like an ally of the United States, can you call yourself an ally if you don't celebrate it with us? I don't think so. We do it big, man. Shotgunning beers out of tanks and making bongs out of everything, Hell yeah, even the prisons celebrate 4th of July. You got toilet bowl wine going around, drugs, and, all the other kind of stuff. Tell you what, though. My dream day is to have a dog. Call him We Go. Train him like that Bud Light commercial. Go, here we go, and then have him, bring me a beer. Sorry, that was a side note. That was just something else that I was thinking about, beers and dogs, because, all dogs are good boys. And so, as you sit here and go through the, 4th of July, you're going to celebrate it with your dogs, because the dogs, they're scared of them fireworks, man. They do. They get all jumpy and stuff. They do get all jumpy. But it's okay. Let them stay inside while you go out there and you party with everybody. Party, 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 party. That's just how it works, man. You drink, you party, you eat. A lot of posts going around today going, Thursday's the most Monday-est day right now. It's the most Monday-est Thursday I've ever had. And I'm sitting there going like, hell yeah, it is. Some guys are sitting there going like, I have not slept in 48 hours. That's how we Americans, we take our shit seriously. Even the boss walks in hungover. That's how you know this country. That liberal boss that everybody hates, he's always trying to push his politics on you. He's walking in there drunk hungover, wearing the same clothes as he did on Tuesday. Okay, missing a shoe, hair in a mess, with a pot of black coffee, just sitting there chugging it straight from the thing. Nobody's talking. There's some kind of unspoken code. He looks at the office, everybody looks at it before he goes in, and he says, and he goes, we will not be answering phone calls today. Everybody shakes and nods their heads in agreement. He goes in his office, sits down, and everybody just stares at their computer and watches baseball the rest of the day. Okay? Now, baseball is an American sport, so the games played on the 4th of July are the best. And they always have fireworks those days, no matter what. Fireworks at a baseball game is one of the greatest things there are. That's just how they party. That is just how they party. So, 4th of July, who all would celebrate it? I think everybody. Honestly, every country should have a reason to celebrate it. We've helped them out. Helped them 2 world wars, okay? We're constantly sending out aid and money to every other country and then some. So I think we should all be celebrating. Be like, hell yeah, America, mother heifer. That's what we gotta do. You know how it is. They're doing testy festies down in Montana, eating bull balls and shit, drinking beer, shooting fireworks, taping them to the end of kids and watching them run around the yard with a Roman candle or a sparkler chasing them. Were you American if you lit sparklers and you used them pretended to be lightsabers as you fought each other with sparklers burning? Hell yeah. Were you American if you sat there in the crowds during the 4th of July parade with a bunch of pups and you were throwing them at people's feet and watching them explode and people jump and hoop and holler? Hell yeah. Were you American if you finally got caught by your parents and got your ass whooped or backhanded because you weren't supposed to be doing that, and then a little bit later you go back to doing it again only to find out the same outcome? Hell yeah, you are. Okay. Were you American because you sit there and you take a pause out of playing with your buddies because, you're with the house, or you're sitting there with your friends or whatnot, and you all take a break to go eat, and you do that once an hour? Hell yeah. There was never the grill is now closed, we're eating now, then we'll party. No. There was one guy always on grill duty, and you always ate. Once an hour, everybody's like, no, I'm ready for another hot dog. Hell yeah. You know, boom, boom, hot dog and the beer. Flow like water. And that is, nobody gives a shit. Loud music, and nobody gonna complain because there's fireworks going on. Who would complain? Oh, our neighbors, they have loud music. Well, ma'am, it is the 4th of July. Well, they have loud, they do, oh my God, they just launched a firework out of the back of that guy's house. Can you please send someone down here? Are they doing it on your property, ma'am? No. Well, can't help you with that. Well, I'm with the Neighborhood Watch, and I shall have you know, you don't have any legal power to go over there and tell them to stop. Happy 4th of July, ma'am. Well, let's do this. Oh, she goes and calls the cops. They show up. They go up, knock on the door. We heard there was a lit-ass party coming around here. Can we join? Hell yeah! And all of a sudden all the cops come in and everybody's listening. Well, you know what it is. Sorry for party rocking. Hey. Yeah. You already know the song, okay? Lee Greenwood starts blasting. Toby Keith starts blasting. Johnny Cash starts blasting. People waving American flags and painting red, white, and blue all over their parties. People shotgun Budweiser. Oh, great day. It's a great day. I'll tell you what, we all come together as a nation to party. Liberals, conservatives, Republicans, Democrats, pro-abortion, anti-abortion, doctors and nurses and patients and lawyers and criminals and victims and judges and cops and robbers and cowboys and Indians, and everybody comes together and raises a beer in the name of the good old USA. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I get calls from my buddies telling me they working at the Subway. The whole crew goes over there, hits them up, passes him a few brewskis for his troubles, and hell yeah, you get out of there, head back to the Jose's party where he's got hot dogs and beer on tap. Everybody's partying, lighting off fireworks like they ain't none of their business. Although you better be careful, you need a designated driver because them cops will be out. They won't bother you in your household. That is all right. It's perfectly fine to go ahead and party like that. But they will bother you if you are out there driving and chucking bottles at people, because that kind of takes it over the top. You want to chuck bottles at people, have a bottle throwing contest in your backyard. That ain't too bad. That's pretty normal. Just don't throw them at any kid chitlins. You know, if the only bottles being thrown at chitlins should be thrown by other chitlins, okay? So you kind of just have to be in your league, all right? You don't have an NFL player and you don't start them on the JV squad in high school. That's just how that shit works. You gotta keep on going with that kind of shit, man. You know? You keep eating buffets of stuff. Everybody's prepping and stuff. Only days the kids aren't too bad about helping cook and stuff because they're sitting there smelling the bratwurst, the hot dogs, the toasted buns, the cheeseburgers, the delicious ribeye steaks being thrown onto a grill, the french fries being fried, the corn dogs being made, Daddy's $30,000 beer runs, keep on going and bring them back, buying Yeti coolers, filling them with ice, packing them full of every beer known to man, and then you getting 2 coolers and choosing all the juices and sodas that you could possibly handle and throwing them in there and packing them full of ice, making you feel like you're on a beer run, but you're not. But you still felt cool anyways. Y'all know how that shit went. You know what I'm saying? And then you sit there and you get it up, you get the lighters, you help and grill, everything's going well, you're keeping everything clean, you're constantly moving around the house, you're more active than you normally would, you flip on the television, tune into the History Channel, the American Heritage Channel, or Military Channel, and you sit there. I know they're the same thing, trust me, I'm a little bit bothered, but I think Military Channel's an alright name, but American Heritage isn't bad that either. But you know, you sit there and they put on their day-long reruns of the Revolutionary War documentary, you know, that reenactment documentary, the old one, it looks like it was filmed in the 90s, and everybody at elementary school watched it on the VCS and the teacher brought in a movie. Hell yeah, you know the one I'm talking about. We're going to get in there, we're going to start watching them Revolutionary War stuff, watching that French guy come in at Fort, Shit. Sorry, brain fart here. French guy came in. Valley Forge. God damn, I cannot believe I forgot that. I am so sorry. Sorry. I'm still a little bit slow from yesterday. I apologize. But you know the French guy came in at Valley Forge. Or no, he wasn't French. German. He was German. I'm sorry again. French did come in and help us, but it was the German guy that came in and put a spark in people's eyes and stuff. He got there. We got into fighting. We won that war. Now we our own country. Yes, we is. Okay. But you know the documentary. You got that shit playing. You might got the Patriot playing on in the other room, and you might have so many good ones. So many good ones. So many good. There's so many good Revolutionary War movies. So many good ones. So, you got that shit playing and thumping and bumping. And you're outside. You got the music playing. You play baseball and you play basketball and football. And everybody's hooping and hollering and having a good time. The only time when you do adults versus kids and your parent ain't afraid to clothesline you. I'll tell you what. 4th of July really brings people together. And then we go back to the July 5th, which is today. So the Cinco de Julio. And we sit there and everybody just stares at each other, all distraught, hungover, and headachy, chugging their mixes for whatever they got to do to, keep their brain intact. Nobody does shit on July 5th. Nobody. How could you? Like, you just had the greatest day of the year, besides your birthday, maybe. And you're just sitting there partying out. You're supposed to perform the next day? Man, them are the true heroes. Them ambulance drivers and them, fire truck drivers and stuff. Fire trucks, they're the true honkies. They're the ones going out there when you're lighting bushes on fire because, it's July and it hasn't rained since March or maybe even February. And you're sitting there with these dry-ass plants, and it's 110, and you're just thinking it's a good idea to test the bonfire with gasoline today because you didn't mow the yard, so you have a can of gas that was supposed to be meant for the mower, but now it's not, and you pour that shit in, and next thing you know, you're sitting there going like, oh, shit. And here come the fire trucks, because they're well-practiced, and they save your half your yard and 3 of your kids. One of your kids a little bit burnt, but he'd be alright. And then you sit there and you keep on going on, and it's just, hey, U.S. of A. Everybody keeps on partying and stuff. That's just how it is. He goes, and it starts off pretty moderate. First hour, Hey, we're doing all right. Everybody loving you. We're keeping this politics free, and everybody's doing good, drinking. 3 hours later, hell yeah, God and guns. Woo, Jesus and Glocks, bitch. That's how we roll. Watch me shoot this cone off your son's head. Hell yeah, party hard, mother heifer. 3 hours later, you tell that Kim Jong-un to bring his fat ass down here and I'm going to teach him a lesson or two in warfare. He ain't gonna do jack shit. Ooh, ah. And you got like 4 guys with shotguns sitting there launching them into the air. Be like, hell yeah, brother. Ain't nobody gonna do shit to us. 3 hours later, you got one guy trying to keep the party alive with like a blow-up giraffe and a can of Busch Light in his hand, dancing around with music. Everybody else is passed out, sprawled over everywhere. And he's sitting there going, oh, y'all, everybody asleep. Come on, y'all, don't be bitches. 3 hours later, everybody's asleep. Ain't nobody awake for that shit. Okay? 3 hours later. 3 hours later, everybody starts waking up. The kids are sitting there getting out from their sugar high, going, oh my God. Oh my God. Parents are getting there going like, we can't show weakness in front of the kids. The dad's sitting there going, I had to be at work an hour ago. The mom going like, you're going to help clean up with this, right? The dad just leaves. Those were the days. Now, I will let you to your nurse and your hangover. I, of course, am healthy as a tick. I hope you all have a God blessed day. Remember to kiss the bald eagle for me. Rub it on its head. Tell it it's a good eagle. Remember to crack a bear, hit a baseball, eat a couple hot dogs. You're going to have leftovers for a couple of days. It's all good. It's going to be bologna, cheese, and hot dogs cut in half on white bread. Y'all know how it's going to be. Alright. Happy 5th of July. Hoorah. See you later, common folk.